are listening to the Pathfinder Guru podcast, where we help you to become a greater leader. Join us as we take the Advent message to all the world in our generation. So, are you ready to become a guru in this ministry?
Attention. Welcome to the Pathfinder Guru podcast, and thank you very much for joining us. Indeed, it is a new week, and we thank the Lord for the blessings that He has poured in our life. I am super grateful for what the Lord has done for me in my life. I am thankful for the opportunity, the chance, the challenges that He has given me so that they can make me a person that He wants me to be. Believe me when I say I am in the Potter's hands, and He is creating a beautiful piece. And the only thing that I need to do is to trust His will, and knowing that when all is said and done, I will be made in His likeness. I'm reminded of a beautiful story of David and Goliath. Now, David was a man who was busy and responsible for guarding livestock. And Goliath was a warrior, a person who was there to fight and experienced, having a big stature, and he was feared by many people. But once you are considered by God, it does not matter the Goliaths that you need to face. It does not matter the challenges that will come your way, because God has been preparing you in the wilderness. And when you come into the battle with those who think are better, you are able to prove them wrong. Because when they were fighting human beings, getting stronger and being feared by many, you were in the wilderness fighting lions, protecting the livestock, strong animals, stronger than human beings. You were fighting those. And once you meet a Goliath in your life, it becomes easy. You become more confident because you know that winning is at sight. Today, we are going to talk about letting your actions prove a point. And let your actions prove a point. Now, when David saw Goliath cursing his God, cursing his people, he was very angry, and he said to himself, something must be done about it. Now, when you look at David in particular, you are able to understand that he was a man who feared God, a man who trusted in the will of God. And once he saw that everything was falling apart, he took action and he said, I will face him. I will fight him because what he is doing is wrong. Now, when he went to battle, the king wanted to give him armor, wanted to give him a sword, but everything was heavy on him because he was just a mere boy. But he understood, David, that he trusted in God and he was going to win. Now, when he was going to battle, he picked 5 stones. Now, when he picked those 5 stones, we understand that he was an expert in throwing and hitting the target. He was guaranteed to win with 1 stone, but he took the 5 stones. Some scholars suggest that Goliath had other siblings, but the point that I'm trying to drive today is David ensured that his action prove a point. How long are we as leaders are going to be bystanders as we see the devil attacking our children from day to day? What are we doing about it when we see the world out there calling our children and keeping them away from the church of God. And by the time they come back, they are no use because they have wasted their youth. It is time for us as leaders today to stand up and let our actions to prove a point. A point of saying that enough is enough. We are standing and we want our children back under the shadow of God's wings. Let us stand up, my dear brothers and sisters. In today's podcast, I just wanted to emphasize the strength and the capabilities that we have because God died on the cross. Our God, which is Jesus Christ, died on the cross so that we may be alive. And if we deprive the youth of this great opportunity, this great gift, we are failing. Like David, let us take the stones. Be prepared to fight. You may not be able to carry the sword. You may not be able to carry the armor and wear it to protect yourself. But like David, you will trust in your experience. You will trust in the trials and tribulations that you have went through before, so that they are able to perplex you and motivate you to save the children of God. Like David, you are or you were in the wilderness before. And you understand that the stages that your young people are facing, you have went through them before. And once you go into battlefield with those Goliaths of the world, it is possible for you to conquer because you carry experience, because God has been preparing you in the wilderness. Do not fear. Do not worry, because the Lord is with you. And once God is with you, nothing can be against you. And you are able to turn your actions into a point of statement. Rise up, my leader. Let us fight the good fight, so that when all is said and done, all honor and glory may go to God. Pick up the stones. Get ready to fight. Loosen up your arms. Stretch them out, because it is time for me and you to say enough is enough to Goliath. Enough is enough to you mocking us. Enough is enough for you to taking away our children out of the church. Enough is enough. Today we stand. Today we throw the rock, because we know that you are able. You are able to lose, because we trust in the good Lord that has been faithful to us even in the wilderness, and He will not fail us today. Have strength to fight, so that when all is said and done, all honor and glory may go to God. You are dismissed.